molecules, so you get a greater benefit with significantly less side effects, whereas our pharmaceutical agents are typically one bioactive molecule, unopposed, which is why, yes, you might get the benefit, but you have this myriad of side effects. Okay, because nothing in nature exists in isolation. We know this. Everything is interconnected, and that goes along with the whole spiritual understanding of our existence. The fact that we're all connected, mind, body, spirit. We're connected with each other, with our earth, with the universe. And that's the same thing with every other product that exists that's natural. You know, to take a plant and break it down into one isolated component is really tearing away from the overall therapeutic potential of that plant.
Good stuff. Hey guys, real quick, man. You guys got about 10, 15.
Okay,
so.
we'll get through it. Our next panelist will focus on what psychedelics look like in the real world. So my next question is for Denise. Denise, Andrew talked about S2283, the New Jersey bill. Take a deeper dive and let our audience know when the bill in New Jersey is passed. What will psilocybin service centers look like here in New Jersey? And perhaps compare it and contrast it to probably the ones that are already up and running in Oregon, in Colorado.
Okay, so the bill is still going through amendments, and it is getting more and more medicalized as time passes. So what it looks like now, and it's not final yet, is that there will be a few conditions that people can qualify. Okay, so if you have depression, perhaps anxiety, PTSD, maybe OCD, maybe addictions, we don't know yet. Your medical provider, if you're an adult, may write you kind of a prescription. It won't be for people who want to come for human flourishing. So that is one thing that has been it's been narrowed down. So a service center is a three-part thing. You're gonna have to come and get screened. Anyone who has current suicidal ideation, has used lithium in the last 30 days, or has a diagnosis of schizophrenia or bipolar disorder will probably be disqualified. If you pass that screening, then you'll come in for an intake. That's where you'll sign a lot of forms. You'll learn about what to expect from your medicine session. You'll get informed consent. You'll learn about therapeutic touch. All of this has to be done in like a 1 hour preparatory session. And then you'll have the medicine session, which is a 6 to 8 hour session with psilocybin. In Oregon, they cap it at 5 grams, which is a moderate to high dose, but some people who have been highly psychiatrized, who've been on antidepressants, that's not going to push them over the edge. And that will be done behind eye shades and with music. It's introspective. You will be with a licensed facilitator who will provide supportive touch, guidance if you're having a bad trip. But we know that even people who have a bad trip report afterward that they do it again because it is so healing. It is among the top 5 spiritual and healing experiences of their life. So if you are with a safe, supportive facilitator, you can get through those difficult moments. And then the third part of what we're going to be offering is integration. So integration session, that's where you're going to take the cognitive insights, the emotional breakthroughs, and the mystical experiences, and learn how are you going to operationalize that to really make use of that 2 weeks or so of neuroplasticity that you would get after a session. In Oregon, a session is about between $1,600 to $3,400. Okay, So this is the issue with accessibility. Most of the service centers are required to offer a sliding scale, but as it is playing out in New Jersey, this isn't going to be accessible to most people, and it's not covered by insurance.
Thank you, Denise. And Denise, just give us a little bit of an explanation of what a psilocybin-assisted therapy kind of entails.
Okay, so psilocybin-assisted therapy is using a moderate to high dose of psilocybin or magic mushrooms with an intention and with introspection. So again, this isn't taking a low dose, microdose to be with your friends, to go out hiking. This is really to go inward and do some deep work, usually trying to access the core wounds, the root of the issues. Because in our culture, right, we do symptom management. We look at depression, we look at anxiety, we look at PTSD, and we say, ooh, bad, let's numb you out. But psilocybin will get you to the origin of the issue. It's an initiatory experience. You go through it in the span of 6 to 8 hours, and you get out the other side. So it is life-saving. And the majority of people who came to Jamaica on retreat came because they had been through the psychiatric mill, and they came saying, if this doesn't work, I will commit suicide. This is my last hope. And
Thank
it
you.
worked.
Thank you, Denise. That was great. So